your December Astro Tarot forecast. Thank you so much for your patience. I am slightly delayed in getting this forecast out, although the psychic readings were up for December. I was feeling under the weather. I had strep throat, which was crazy. I haven't had something like that since I was in college, but my mother is here and I'm getting a lot of mom love. She's nursing me back to health. I'm feeling so much better. Thank you for your concern. I received a ton of emails. I'm fine. I just needed the downtime to heal. So I appreciate your patience. I'm shuffling the Tattoo Tarot, which is my go-to this month, by Megan Munden, and it's the same one that I used in the psychic tarot reading. So please watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign for a full dose of the cosmos. And today is the 6th of December, the day that Mercury went direct. So Mercury is direct at 27 degrees of Scorpio, in conjunction with Venus, who's there and transited into that sign on the 2nd of December. Venus will remain there through the 7th of January of 2019. Having both of these planets direct in the 12th house gives you the sign to rest. It's your chance of reprieve. Mercury is stimulating the subconscious mind in the 12th house sector of the mind, the intellect, REM, sleep, and dream recall, and psychic ability, intuition. And Venus is also there creating a harmony and a smoothing over in this sector. So the remembrance of dreams is effortless at this time. And it's where you should heed your instinct. Let your instinct take over. Mercury is very expressive, and in the 12th house, it generates a lot of energy here. I would trust the data that you're receiving. On the same day, on the 6th, the new moon occurs for you, and it's your new moon. And this is at 15 degrees of Sagittarius, conjunct Jupiter in your first house of self. It is a fresh start for Sagittarius, but particularly Sagittarius rising. So you can implement a new physical regimen at this time and really take control over the physical self, the first house of body, and implement your intentions and create your manifestations and your life. It's a fresh start for you, and I feel like some of the old habits are going away because the 12th house is impacted right before this new moon, and it's the house of release, the house of addictions, and the house of what you are addicted to. So if you have negative habits that your mind controls, you really need to concentrate on releasing what is unhealthy for you. And that doesn't just have to be drugs and alcohol. It could be the habitual routine of your mind's default system and how you've programmed yourself to think. And if you do anything 3 times, it becomes a habit. So why don't you tell yourself something new? And that can create your fresh start. Take control over that. On the 12th, Mercury joins the cosmic collaboration in Sagittarius. So he is then in your first house as well, conjunct the Sun and Jupiter. This is very expressive energy and is beautiful for Sagittarian writers, editors, teachers, public speakers, and bloggers. Anything that you're doing in terms of writing and communication, this is a beautiful planetary position. And it is in harmony with you and in alignment with where you're headed in career. The Sun enters Capricorn on the 21st, and that is our winter solstice in the northern hemisphere. And this is a beautiful life force energy in your second house of confidence and self-worth, value, and money. So it's important for you to feel good about how you generate income. For those of you who aren't working, this could say, look for the position that's going to provide what you're worth. If you're looking for a job, choose the one that believes in you, who's willing to pay you more because they know you're worth more. There's a value to this energy. And the very next day, on the 22nd, we have our full moon bringing complete closure at 0 degrees of Cancer. In your 8th house of intimacy, Sagittarius might be closing the door on an intimate situation. And there's always something that's revealed on the full moon, an awareness, a perception, an intuitiveness. And there's closure and the time to release and endings when a full moon is here. In the 8th house of intimacy, sex, and shared resources. So that may apply very differently for all of the Sagittariuses out there, but you're ready for something new. And it could be a new partnership. It could be who you're investing your own money in is realigned at this time. On the 31st, on New Year's Eve, we have Mars making a transit into Aries, the sign he naturally governs on the zodiac wheel. And this is a very stimulating and powerful, energetic position, placement, because this will be your 5th house of passion and creativity and children. So there is a desire with Mars to stir it up in this sector. Some of you are procreating. Some of you are generating an interest in children and the welfare of children. This is also a very aggressive placement, so watch your tone and the temperament on New Year's Eve, and in particular through January. How you express yourself creatively might be to the detriment of this placement. It might be arrogant or overly confident with Mars in the 5th house. But it is a very sexual and physical placement, feisty, energetic, and your own relationship with your children has a lot of energy, and you have energy for them. So happy holidays too. I wanted to wish everyone a Merry Christmas who celebrates, and just a happy holiday season. I want to see what's here in the tarot for Sagittarius, and should you require private counsel, this is what I do for 26 years now. You can choose me by selecting audreyalison.com. Go to my link in the Show More section. There is my tarot e-course that's available, my Vimeo on-demand medium messages, as well as my website and the link to the song in the intro and outro of this video. Thank you so much, and here are your cards. The Knave of Coins, the protection of your health and wealth, and your focus is on the tangible, what you can put your hands on, and what you can fix by actually being present and in your home environment. Let's see what else is here. 8 of Wands. This is a card of tempo, very quick pace. Things are developing very quickly for you. And it could indicate travel. Maybe you are securing resources to take a trip and go the distance. Knight of Cups, a message, expressing yourself and relaying a message to someone. Sagittarius either has an incoming message or received one in this month, and maybe it was just, it quickly came through. You could have an earth sign or a water sign powerfully in your life, which is Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, or Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces energy. The 10 of Swords, not a pleasant card, but the need to release negativity and ill will is available when this card shows up. Use the full moon on the 22nd to release what's holding you back a little bit, and this could be in your mind. The feeling of defeat or a low self-esteem. Mars will help you with that at the end of the month when he goes into the 5th house to boost confidence. But let's see what your outcome card is. Wow, you've got a lot of messages coming through. So maybe you should answer the call or heed the advice that's coming in with these messengers in the tarot. Things will be developing very quick for you, Sagittarius. That's the fire card that showed up for you. And don't allow the message to hurt you, if that's what this is. The Ten of Swords is a feeling of rejection. And some of you might have received a little bit of a rejection call or a message, or something didn't settle well with you. In life, it's best just not to take things personally at all. That's kind of the place to be, in the safe space. Nothing anyone does is ever because of you, so, or to you. It's only what you're perceiving at the moment. So maybe you just have a lot of incoming calls and you're trying to decipher them, and not everyone deserves a call back. Keep that in mind too. When I see that Ten of Swords, what's healthy in your life? What incoming messages are really serving you good, and which ones aren't? That's your free will to decide. Thank you so much for choosing me. Happy holidays, and remember, the sky is limitless, so reach for the stars.